All right, today we are diving into one of the most incredible, most daunting challenges in all of modern surgery: how we rebuild a human face after a truly catastrophic injury. I mean, just think about that question for a second. How do you rebuild a shattered face? It sounds like something out of a movie, right? But for surgeons, this is a very real, very high stakes problem. When trauma is so severe that the entire facial skeleton is fractured, where do you even begin? It's like the ultimate 3D puzzle, except the pieces are what make up a person's identity.
So, the clinical term for this is a pan-facial fracture. And let's be clear, this isn't just a broken nose or a cracked jaw. We are talking about everything: the upper, middle, and lower parts of the face, all fractured at the same time. The entire structural framework is gone.
And the goal of fixing this, well, it goes so much deeper than just cosmetics. The real mission is to give someone back the fundamental things we all take for granted. You know, the ability to chew food, to speak clearly, and to show emotion on your face. So how on earth do surgeons approach something this complex? Well, they don't just start guessing. They have to think like architects. And the first step for any architect is to understand the building's most critical structures. To do that, they lean on a concept called facial buttresses. And the best way to think about these is to imagine they're the load-bearing walls of the face. If you can rebuild these key pillars correctly, the rest of the structure has a stable framework to lock into. And these are the primary buttresses surgeons use as their roadmap. Now, the names are a bit of a mouthful, I know, but they basically correspond to the key parts of your face: around your nose and upper jaw, the cheekbones that give your face its shape, and of course, the strong line of your lower jaw. Getting these pillars right is what gives the face back its proper height, its width, and its projection. Okay, so once you understand the framework, the next big question is a strategic one. Where do you start? And in this field, there are two major and kind of competing schools of thought on how to sequence the whole operation. So on one side, you've got the bottom-up approach. The idea here is that the most critical thing is the patient's bite, how their teeth meet. You start with that functional foundation and literally build the face up from there. But on the other side, you have the top-down approach. This philosophy says, no, you need to start from the most stable, unbroken point you have, which is usually the skull, and then you build everything downwards from that solid anchor. Let's walk through the bottom-up method real quick. It all starts with the bite. The surgeon will get the teeth lined up perfectly, sometimes even wiring the jaw shut temporarily to lock it in. Once that foundation is set in stone, they plate the lower jaw to create a solid base.